Hey neighbors, Brent here coming to you from the front porch of the church at Wood Forest. This week has been filled with a lot of activity. In fact, I'm filming today and it's Wednesday, and I don't know yet if tonight, Game 7, will be a victory for the Stros or a defeat for the Stros. I'm cheering loud and hard for them, but by the time you watch this video, you may be celebrating that Game 7 victory or maybe mourning and looking forward to next season already. I really don't know what's going to come with that game. I also don't know if you've already gone trick-or-treating yet by the time you've watched this video, but Halloween of course is this week and your kids are excited to dress up and to go get candy, and some of your families may decide not to celebrate Halloween, others do, but amidst all the activity of this week, of Astros games, of Halloween, of just life, there's a thing in the life of the church that sometimes we pass by, we overlook it. Some of us actually miss out on the opportunity to really be blessed by a sweet experience of remembering. In the life of the church, we have a Sunday that we've called All Saints Sunday for a long time. All Saints Sunday is the annual remembrance. It usually falls the Sunday closest to November 1st. And on that Sunday, which is coming up this coming Sunday for us, we look back and we remember the saints of old. We remember people who brought the faith, the Christian faith, forward for us over all the centuries. Most of us focus a lot more of our time on more recent saints, more modern saints, even saints that were a part of our own family or friendships. Those persons who have been meaningful in our lives, who have been impactful in bringing the faith to us, making it real for us, who we may have lost just this past year or maybe in the years past. But we're going to celebrate this coming Sunday the lives of folks and remind ourselves that this faith that we practice, we really receive it from so many others, and because we receive it as a gift, it's our responsibility to then pass it on as a gift to those in the next generation and to those all around us. As I prepare for this coming week, I've been thinking a lot about men and women in my own life who have long since passed away. Many of them many years ago, but who in their own way, in the particular time that we were in friendship together or in family together, revealed to me the goodness of God in a way that changed me. I think about my grandmother on my dad's side who raised me in the faith. When I'd be in Michigan and we'd go to the Church of Christ, I watched her fervent love of God, the way that her scriptures were always there at her side. I remember my grandfather on my mom's side, who in many ways made me want to be a man after God's own heart. He was a church camp manager, he and my nanny, and watching the way that they loved young people coming to church camp each week during the summer as the camp managers, just watching the way they would provide care for those kids and love those kids and encourage those kids. I think about a guy named Ron Sumter, who was a mentor of mine in my very first church, who taught me by living, not by telling me, but by living out what a life of gratitude would look like. He would from time to time take me over to the local Catholic church, and we'd sit there for an hour at lunchtime and just sit in silence and prayer, sitting in the presence of Christ. There was something about his contemplative nature, there was something about his expressions of gratitude, the way that he would look for ways to thank everyone he met for an impact they may have made in his life. That sense of gratitude, he bore that in me. He taught me that, and even to today, every Monday morning before I do anything, before an email is typed, before a task is accomplished, I sit down with cards and I handwrite thank yous to the people who have impacted me over the last week. And that was something that he taught me. Now I have a responsibility to my own sons, to my wife, to the people here in our church, and to the people in our community to take this faith that's been given to me and to pass it on to the people around me by teaching it and by living it. And so this week, I just want to encourage you to take some time and think back on those people who have impacted your life, specifically to those who have taught you the faith, who have modeled the way of Jesus in your presence. And then think about the people who are in your life now, who are around you, that in the years you have left of this life. We don't know what tomorrow holds, right? So today, who are the people around you that you have the opportunity, the invitation? Who is God bringing into your life today that maybe needs to know about Jesus, and they'll know about him because of the way that they interact with you today? Take the rest of this week, and I want to encourage you just to be thinking and pondering over those things, asking God to bring people into your life that you could bless by sharing the faith. We'll be, of course, back in worship this coming Sunday. As I say, we're going to be celebrating All Saints Day. Can't wait to have you there. We'll be together again at 8:30 for our chapel traditional service, 9:45 and 11:15 for our more contemporary services. Until then, we look forward to seeing you there, and we'll see you then. God bless you. Bye-bye.